Hey there, Edwin here. I love to start with why. So I'll tell you, my purpose in life is to guide and encourage people to do their most meaningful work so we can reverse that sorry stat that 70% of people are not engaged in their work. So I lead an AI consulting firm called Coachfully AI. We help coaches and authors and consultants to build custom AI that helps them to amplify and scale their impact. And today I want to help you to understand how you can use AI to amplify your why. But before we get into a little presentation, I just would love to share a story of how I got here with you today. Now, I was in Fit for Service, Spiritually Fit at the beginning of the year. There you can see me with Aubrey Marcus in Montana. And I was dressed up as the King of Hearts for ecstatic dance in Montana. And I had met Eric just a few weeks before as he was a guest speaker in the Spiritually Fit class. And like all of you, I was pretty blown away by Mr. Godsey, and especially by his dream interpretation 5-step process. So because I built custom AI, I went and built the Godsey AI that many of you have used. And I started sharing it with people in Montana. You can use it to help interpret a dream, or you can see here, guide me and listen to and act on the whisper, or just encourage me, motherfucker. And so lots of people were, started using it in Montana and around Fit for Service, and people really enjoyed, getting help from the Godsey AI. So shortly afterwards, I sent Eric an email with some ideas on how we could create AI for all of the other coaches, for Fit for Service, and a few other, things that I thought we could do with AI. And I got this email back from him. Of course, it was, weeks after I sent it to him. Um, and he said, "Hey, the AI Eric is dope. It's honestly better than I'd assume something like this would be, but not really interested in doing anything with this. I guess we're slow adopters." And this is interesting because I would say that how he responded back in June was very similar to how the general public is responding to AI. It's kind of creepy, kind of weird. What can we do with this? I don't know if I want to do more. I don't know if I want to play with this. And so that makes total sense. I mean, this is where we're at so far with AI. But then something really interesting happened. So I then, of course, after Spiritually Fit, I signed up for Eric's Mentally Fit course, which just ended a couple of weeks ago. The most fantastic personal development experience I've ever had in my life. And on October 1st, which also happened to be my birthday, Godsey went on a riff about AI. And I saw that he had a pretty miraculous aha moment when it comes to AI. Here's a screenshot of how excited he was to show us what he had been doing and experimenting with using AI creatively. And this is a direct quote. He said, "I found this incredibly, stupendously, brain breakingly helpful." So, what is it that he was doing? He was actually using it to, if I remember correctly, come up with some custom Irish books and novels and poems, and like a whole strategy to get in touch with his mythopoetic Irish roots. And then he took it a step further and started to build his own custom AI. And this is what I've been doing for the last year and a half. So Eric created a custom AI that was a mixture of all of these different authors and thought leaders, and he even had the AI name itself, and it called itself Seren Novalis. So it gave itself a mythopoetic identity. And then Eric said something that I knew meant that he actually gets it. He groks the opportunity with AI. He said, "If you learn how to dance with AI, it's just fucking stupendous." And this is true. It's a dance. AI is a dance partner. And then he further said something which I also believe to be true. If you try to use ChatGPT to replace your creative expression, it's going to suck. It's not a replacement for the things that humans can do so well. But rather, Eric said, if you use it to complement what you do, there is a God scepter just chilling on the table. And that is true. There is a God scepter just chilling on the table, waiting for you to pick it up and wave it around to create magic. So I asked a number of people if I could make a video for the Libra Games. What would you want me to talk about? What can I offer that would be a gift of value to the community? And almost every person said, teach us about AI. How do we build custom AI? How do we utilize AI? How do we use this God scepter? And so I thought about it. Like, what would be a cool format to do this? I don't know if you've ever heard of this speakers format called Pachachka. I actually did one of these presentations you can see here on the right-hand side. In 2015, I gave one of these talks, a Pachachka talk. And a Pachachka is 20 PowerPoint slides that automatically transition every 20 seconds. So it's going to move ahead to the next slide regardless of where I'm at. And it actually creates this frenetic, energetic way of presenting a lot of information, telling a story in a short period of time. So I've prepared these 20 slides and I've got the slides ready to go. They're going to, move every 20 seconds. And here we go. Okay. How to amplify your why with custom AI from Coachfully AI. So today we're going to talk about how to build custom AI, how to think about AI, and then also I'm going to introduce you to the ultimate AI that I have built called Amp Your Why. So I think the most important thing to start with is the mindset, your mindset towards AI. So just like you saw Eric initially had a kind of a scarcity mindset, a not sure mindset. I think it's important for us all to try to get to this abundant mindset. The best book I've read on AI is from Mo Gaudat. It's called Scary Smart. And what he talks about, basically 70% of the book, he talks about how powerful this is, how scary this is, how it really could destroy everything. Then in the last 30% of the book, he says, okay, what does this mean we should do? He encourages us to think about AI as Superman or Supergirl. Us people, we're the Kents. What we need to do is raise this to be a good and responsible superhero. So we need to love AI. So what is generative AI exactly? I would encourage you to think of it as an infinite number of PhDs that will work for you. They have PhDs in every possible discipline, and they want to work for you. So like Eric said, it's about dancing with the AI, dancing with these PhDs. And the way that we do that is through prompting. So this prompting is natural language, asking it questions, giving it instructions, giving it knowledge, and then getting outputs of writing and images and codes and analysis. This is really what the dance of AI looks like. So the key skill is called prompt engineering. And some of my best practices is this act like an expert persona. Tell it what kind of PhD you want it to be. Be as specific as possible. Provide examples and data to the AI. You also want to specify your desired output. Do you want a report or a summary? This is a key one. Tell it what to do. Don't tell it what not to do. Don't do things in the negative. And then finally, if what you're asking it to do is really complex, do chain of thought reasoning. Building custom AI is the actual real game changer here, though. It's not just using ChatGPT. You with a $20 a month subscription to ChatGPT Plus, you can build your own custom AI like Eric was doing with that example that we saw. So what is custom AI and how does it work? It's very simple, actually. You're providing a custom AI with your instructions. So here's the instructions for the Godzi AI. And then you're giving it custom knowledge. So I uploaded Eric's Art of Dharma book and a number of articles, and I made it reference Robert Johnson's dream work. And what I've discovered is that the key potential of custom AI is that you can actually use it to develop a deliberate practice coach. So this concept of deliberate practice was popularized by Malcolm Gladwell in his book Outliers. So this is the book where he talked about this 10,000 hours of deliberate practice is how you achieve mastery. And essentially, deliberate practice is this process of practicing, getting feedback, then refining your action, your work, and then practicing more. And when you work in this tight loop, you actually can gain mastery quite quickly. So what I've done is taken all of my favorite teachers and guides and put them together into an AI that I call Amplify Your Why AI that is now available for free for all of you to utilize. So I want to tell you a little bit about what's inside this this AI. So first of all, it's find your why. So I'm a big, huge Simon Sinek fan, as you can tell, and you can use this AI to actually figure out what your purpose is in life. So it follows Simon Sinek's find your why process and will help you to discover the words to describe your why. This was actually the very first custom AI that I built about a year ago for a consulting firm, an organizational development consulting firm. And I had been helping people manually figure out their why for 10 years. And we built this bot, this appreciating purpose AI that helps people figure it out in 10 minutes. Secondly, and this is the AI that I use most often, it's based upon Donald Miller's story brand marketing framework, which uses the hero's journey, where the brand is the guide and the customer is the hero. So this AI will literally do all of your marketing work for you using that framework. Of course, we have the Godzi AI as part of this big master AI. People love using it to follow the 5-step process to interpret a dream, and most importantly, help you brainstorm rituals which can tell your dreamer that you're listening. I've also uploaded books from Peter Diamandis. I was a part of his Abundance 360 mastermind for a couple of years. Peter Diamandis has written some amazing books about how to make your greatest impact in the world, which he calls your MTP, your massive transformative purpose. He also co-authored a book called Exponential Organizations, and you can see here in this diagram has a number of different strategies that you can use to build organizations that will deliver on your MTP. So this is like a business strategist bot as well. And then finally, my own personal favorite, Bill Plotkin, who has written some amazing books, including The Journey of Soul Initiation, which helps people to understand where are they in the process between moving from being a caterpillar and moving through the cocoon to becoming a butterfly and finding your own unique eco niche. Okay, so those are all of the 5 thought leaders that are all packed into this Amplify Your Why AI. Here's the link where you can find it on my website, and then you can also use it to make your own custom AI. Now, if you actually don't want to build your own custom AI or you want some help with that, I would love to work with you. You can book a meeting with me from the coachfully.ai website. Here's some testimonials. I've worked with authors to help create AI accompanying bots to their books. So one author, Julie Winkle Giulioni, just had the most successful book launch of her entire career, and she's sold hundreds of thousands of copies of her books by offering a companion to her book. Same thing with Carly Abramowitz. She is a learning and development enterprise consultant, and she created a bot that she calls Genie, and now she's using Genie in corporations to help employees to develop their soft skills. I built a custom AI for Ruben Langdon, who has a really popular show on Gaia called Interviews with Extra Dimensionals. And so we took the transcripts of his interviews with all these spirit channels and we put it into an AI, and it is the most comprehensive channeled wisdom anywhere in the world, to my knowledge. And so there's just incredible potential for you to take what I call your secret sauce. So here's the things that you can do that can most help and benefit people, and to put that into an AI so that your value can scale, so that you can help people 24/7. Many people are also building custom AI like Eric just for your own personal value. So I've built an AI coach that knows all about me and my goals and is just, my own personal development advisor. So yeah, if any of this is interesting to you, I would love to hear from you. Book a call, book a meeting with me. Let's talk about how you can amplify your why with custom AI.